Welcome to Around Table. This is the episode where your favorite guests from the Wreck My Podcast get together around a round table and talk about nothing and everything. I'm here with my guest this week. He's a southpaw in the streets, but a monkey paw in the sheets. It's Cam.
I am, and if you make a whole bunch of wishes about me, bad things will happen.
Yep, that's true. He's got a size 12 shoe, but a size 500 heart. It's Johnny.
Oh, thank you. It's actually size 15. Get it right.
I don't know. I was trying to go way bigger than my size, like 7.
I wear a 14.
I wear a 9, and sometimes it's big. He's here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. It's Joe.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah, he is.
What if he was like I'm all out of ass?
And take names, or no, take asses, kick names.
There you go. And I'm only anxious when I'm awake or I'm breathing. I'm your host, Jordan.
Nice.
That's us. That's a thing that I do at the beginning where I introduce people. We have a special guest, Johnny, on.
Hi,
Yeah,
I'm
John.
not Krieger.
No, you're not.
You're
you
not.
wear way too many death metal shirts to be Krager.
I'm not Krieger.
It's Krieger. Krieger's here.
It's me.
So let's move into our first segment, which we're just going straight into the beer.
All I wanna do is drink beer for breakfast. All I wanna eat is
That was an echo stereo. So we are having a beer.
Full THX.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So.
Not gonna lie, that's the exact same sound you made for the pigeon that sounded like an elephant.
Oh, was it?
Instead
Oh,
of-
cool.
yeah.
So this is a beer called Dia de los Deftones by Belching Beaver.
Heck yes.
Yes.
Belching Beaver loves the Deftones.
Yeah, so the like 2
I
years
approve of that.
The 2 years ago, the Deftones and Belching Beaver went into like a partnership together, which is why they keep coming out with Deftones one. But this is a new one that came out, I think, a week and a half ago. It says on the bottom of the can when it was bottled. The can says August 15th. So very, very brand new. This one's just hitting store shelves. It is a Mexican-style lager with lime. It is a 5% alcohol by volume. I don't have much else on it. It doesn't have a lot on the can except for this really cool
The art is sick.
on it with like the Day of the Dead lady on it.
Yeah,
I
it's got the
love
lady with
these
like
cans.
the sugar skull face paint.
Honestly,
Yeah,
though,
it's so cool.
I have yet to see a bad-looking can from Belching Beaver.
No, all of their cans.
All their generic bottles like the miso honey and stuff like that are just whatever. But their cans, every single can is impeccable.
Mexican
So
lager
let's
style
see what
with
this
the
tastes like. I
lime.
feel like it's gonna taste like the El Gallo Macho.
It's a lot of lime.
It's a lot of lime.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's like you dumped a lime in there.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
I don't
this is
think
delicious.
This is like having like a really, really good version of Pacifico with 2 limes in it.
yeah,
already.
that's what it tastes
Yeah,
like.
I want a lime with this lime.
Yeah, let's
This
lime
is
it up.
really good. Okay, so I'm glad I kept the other ones to send to our friends
Yeah.
at Drinking Alone with Friends because they'll probably dig this.
Yeah, I really-
unless they have an aversion to lime.
Well, if they do, they shouldn't be your friends.
Oof. Is that the standard now?
Yeah.
No lime and no Jordan.
Yeah, lime lives matter. Dude.
All right. So what would you guys give this on a... Because it only has 61 check-ins right now on Untappd, so
I'd go-
not much going on
I'd
with
go
it.
a 4.25.
That's high.
Yeah.
For a lager, man.
Yeah, for a
Nice.
lager. And I would just say just because the flavor depth in the lager isn't boring.
And you know what? When I licked my lips, I had a tinge of saltiness.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. There
almost
is a
like
tinge
you're
of
drinking
saltiness
a
to it.
frickin' like it's like you're having a Mexican lager with lime and salt.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm at the beach right now.
Yeah.
This is like Modelo, but just way, way better. And the lime that you add to it.
Yeah.
It-
Because
Yeah. Got
it
it.
has a slight malt taste in the background too that gives it more of a robust beer
Exactly.
flavor.
And I think that's why I like it, because I like malty beers. And
Yes.
so for such a drinkable light beer like this, light colored beer, to be that malty and have that much like acidity and that light saltiness, like it's so harmonious.
yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good. Johnny, what would you give it? Scale 1 to 10 or 1 to 5
1 to 5. Ooh.
with 0.25s in the middle.
3.925555.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
repeating? Yes.
bar.
Nice.
Yes.
The
Joe-
line over the top.
Joe, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 3.7. With that said, I do like El Gallo Macho more.
Oh.
And would have El Gallo Macho be a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I would give this a 4 with the El Gallo Macho at 3.75 because I actually like this a
Interesting.
tad bit more. But we're close because 3.72 is what it's got on Untapped. But again, only 61 check-ins, which is like
Yeah.
the least I've ever seen a beer checked in on Untapped.
And I probably went a little high because Mexican beers are my favorite beers.
Yes, you
So
love.
I
What is
lo-
it?
Same here.
Tecate.
Tecate is my
Yes,
favorite
yes.
cheap beer of
I
choice.
Yeah.
Water.
love
Yeah.
I
Mexican
love my
beer.
trash
Fresh
Yeah.
water.
I love Mexican beer.
Mexican beer is great.
Yeah.
I think there it is. Look at that beautiful picture.
That's a great picture.
Looking
It's such a
can.
good looking
Yeah, that
can.
can is awesome.
Yeah.
That picture is a great picture.
It's going to be up
actually.
on our Instagram soon, so if you want to check it out, listeners, and you don't want to type it into Google, go check out our
We
Instagram.
might have to buy this for home.
Yeah.
Dude, it was $12 for a 6-pack.
That's
not
not
bad.
That's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Go to Bevmo's where I got it. They have
Yeah.
like a whole shipment that just came in.
Nice.
Along with the cans, I haven't had a beer from Belching Beaver that I haven't liked yet.
I've
Me
only
neither.
had one, and it was
Oh.
at the brewery.
I've had one beer too that I didn't mind when I first started drinking it, but the 22 ounces by the end of it, it made me feel sick. It was called the oh no, it was a peanut butter and jelly beer. I forget what it was called, but it tasted really good at the beginning, but by the end it started tasting really artificial.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
that was
wasn't
your
liking
complaint
that.
about taste like space too.
Was that it was artificially
Yeah.
flavored? Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't like the art. Like if it's
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
much, yeah. So
The one I had from Belching Beaver I didn't like. It was called Pancakes and Syrup.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, this sounds fun, right?
Yeah.
I tasted it. It was disgusting. It was like
Yeah. Did it
absolutely
Did it taste like
revolting.
pancakes and syrup?
It just tasted like I sucked on a maple tree's dick.
No, it tastes like Canada.
Yeah.
ooh, that maple tree dick of Canada. The official dick of Canada is
It's the maple tree dick.
All right, moving on to our next segment.
Girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems and the bitch ain't one.
So this is hashtag problems where we talk about what is bothering us this week.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a thing that's bothering them?
I do. Yeah, I've been playing Breath of the Wild like you lent me, and I found the Master Sword,
Oh, nice.
but I don't have enough heart containers to get the Master
no,
Sword.
and it's probably gonna break on you after 3 swings.
Master
anyway.
Sword does not break.
Oh, it's the one that doesn't break.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
And I found it, and like I got goosebumps, and was so excited because like this awesome cinematic, and it pans down when you walk into this clearing, right?
Yeah.
You walk into this clearing, and it pans down, and you just see like the blue hilt, and it's there, and it's like playing awesome Zelda music.
And all of
'cause
a
the
sudden,
music's sort of-
Navi out of nowhere is like, "Hey, listen!"
I would have cried. I think I would have cried. But it pans down, and the great Deku tree like wakes up, and it's like
Oh.
Link after 100 years. It's like you look so different, right? And it's
Ooh.
like, but be careful. There's a spell on the Master Sword. and if
Always
you,
wrap your sword before you.
yes, and if you try to use it, it saps your life as you try and pick it up because there's a
Oh,
spell.
that's
And so
crazy.
I need 13 heart containers, and I would have 13 heart containers if I didn't upgrade my stamina 3 times also.
Oh yeah.
And so
There you go.
I am very peeved.
So
that
now
I
you're
cannot-
gonna have to start cooking a bunch.
and I'm doing just shrine time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
You're
doing.
gonna have to hear that stupid sound of. So dumb. So dumb. Yeah, I can see how that's a hashtag problem.
yeah, real,
Johnny?
real
I
issues.
know, right? Johnny, you have a problem this week?
Ooh, my real hashtag problems is just I'm running out of new music to listen to. Man.
Oh.
All of my favorite bands were slated to release an album this year. I figured by this time of the year I would have like notifications. These albums are coming
Yeah.
soon, but just nothing. The Bayside song that you talked
Was-
about, that's one of the few like,
Yeah.
new tracks.
And they made
Otherwise,
it very metally for
I
a
love it.
Bayside. It was
I love it.
very heavy. I like that a lot. It was
Anthony
pretty cool.
Ranieri, I approve.
Yeah.
Nice.
Joe, do you have a hashtag problem?
My hashtag problem is kind of on the same lines as Johnny. I've been having like huge writer's block, and I'm having a lot of trouble making music right now.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
gonna mention we should make a song specifically for our patrons, like
Yeah,
like a Patreon
fun.
song.
sex turtles, and
Yeah.
I'll actually play bass this time.
Yeah, yeah, that's a bummer. Writing block is always not fun.
Yeah, I got to get over the hump.
So my
Yeah.
hashtag problem is kind of a real hashtag problem.
Oh, like a
actually.
real,
Like
genuine
a real thing. So you guys remember that Lancaster shooting?
Oh yeah, the BB gun
The
fake
one
one.
that didn't happen.
Yeah, it was bogus.
Yeah, it was
The
bogus.
one at the Modell's party?
Well, I mean, no. It was like a few days after that. But so apparently about a week ago, there was a report that
About a week
officer-
ago.
that an officer had been
Thank
shot
you,
out
Kreger,
in
wherever
Lake.
you are.
the ghost of Krager.
The ghost of Kreger. We can never get rid of him. So there was a report that an officer had been shot at the Lancaster Sheriff's Station from a nearby apartment complex.
Right, and he said it was a sniper.
He said it was a sniper, and the place went into lockdown. Now, if you don't live out here, Lancaster's about an hour from where we're at, so it's not super close, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
And so people were going crazy trying to find this person in the apartment complex, going on a manhunt. It lasted like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Before they realized that it was fake. The off-duty officer who had been shot concocted the whole thing, faked the injury, faked the report, and wasted everyone's time.
Yep.
The sheriff was only 21 years old and was still in his year-long probation period before becoming a full-fledged sheriff. And apparently, he had been dishonest about some reports before that, too, but never really got reprimanded. So it wasn't, like, too shocking that he did this, too.
Right.
And I guess they found out because he said that the shot to his chest, his Kevlar hit off, and that he had some abrasion to his shoulder.
Okay.
Well, the holes that were there were way too big for a gun wound, like a gunshot.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they're like, well, this looks like you did
Made them.
this. Yeah. So they started catching on after like a day or two, and then like his bandage was like no one ever saw him get bandaged up, like he did it himself kind of thing and stuff. And then the reports were saying that his call in was like way too calm, especially for like a newbie.
Yeah.
For getting shot
Oh
at.
yeah, a new
Hey,
guy.
guys,
Yeah,
it's
like,
me.
I just got
just
shot.
got shot.
I don't know what happened, but I just got shot. So anyway,
A question about that. Isn't,
Yeah.
When you're a sheriff, isn't like your first 2 years supposed to be at like the jail
That's
as well?
LAPD.
Formerly, no, that
Oh, yeah,
was
the
sheriff's,
sheriff's?
but it's not anymore.
Oh,
okay.
used to
yeah, you're on probation, so you're not really like out there doing a lot
had
of
those
stuff.
switched.
But yeah. But apparently there hasn't been given a reason behind why he did this. People are thinking maybe for false claims for like workers' compensation type stuff. Not quite sure, but he has been fired, and he's still waiting to see if any charges are going to be pressed. I think that they need to press charges. That's like a
Yeah.
huge waste of taxpayer money where your
Resources.
whole force is out
Yeah.
there looking for something that you made up.
When
Like
real things are
yeah.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in the midst of all these mass shootings actually happening, you're going to
Yeah.
pull that kind of stunt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty bogus.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. Let's move on to the news stories. Hang on. There we go. You guys got any news stories?
Just this mass hysteria over the
Popeyes
chicken
chicken
sandwich
friggin'
that's at Popeyes.
Like,
and how
what is
people
this
are
even?
freaking out that they're
What is
sold
this?
out, waiting in lines for hours.
Did they even
What is
exist?
going on?
Yeah, I don't even know what this is about.
No idea.
I just
It's
see the
just-
meme pop up,
It's
and I'm
just
like,
supposedly a chicken sandwich that's better than Chick-fil-A.
Chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich.
what? No, it's kind of funny. I saw a meme that was like, everyone's freaking out at this chicken sandwich, and no one remembers the Epstein problem. It's kind of like, ooh, what's going on there? Popeyes. Yeah, so I don't know. Whatever. Like, people want to just come up with anything and everything.
crazy.
It's
Like,
dumb. It's
I
so
can't believe
dumb.
people are waiting in line for hours for a Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then they're getting pissed off because they're getting to the front of the line. They're finally getting there, and they're sold out.
Yeah, but it's Popeyes. Who cares? Like,
I know.
it's
Louisiana something
fast.
Popeyes.
I think it's fast.
Louisiana, it's Popeyes.
That's the new
Favorite.
slogan.
That's the slogan.
Louisiana, Popeyes.
Remember I told you about that writer's block?
Louisiana, fart sound Popeyes.
Oh man.
All right, so I'll tell you my news story here. So Andrew Luck is retiring, as we
Yeah.
heard last week. Krager brought up, but I
Yeah.
want to mention
Who
something.
drafted him?
What?
I said who drafted
Oh,
him
who
in
drafted
fantasy?
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the early leaguers.
One of the best
that'd be funny.
video I saw was they had the draft, and 2 minutes later, Andrew Luck announced his retirement.
Dude, that would be
Oh,
so bad.
man.
So Andrew Luck is age 29. He plays for the Colts. He's retiring because of injuries and his inability to keep living the life he is with those injuries. Now, he said he's lost the joy of playing football, and the seasons he's played has taken a massive toll on him physically. So he's retiring with 3 years still left on his contract. Now, I can imagine that this is also mentally kind of hurting him because you're waking up every day in pain. You're on pain medication. This is kind of a thing that
Especially
a lot
the whole
of
CTE thing.
this is the thing that a lot of football players deal with, but they just deal with it because it's like their job. Now, Andrew Luck has been mostly booed and reprimanded by the fans for doing this, but ultimately he's been praised by the players.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I think there's a disconnect there because those of us who sit with a beer in one hand and wings in the other really want to critique what these guys are doing.
Yes.
But it's like,
Is there any better
I
combination?
know, but like he's making a quality of life choice. So I don't think he should be booed. Wait, what did you say?
Ask if we can get wings.
Oh,
Tonight.
I don't think he should be booed for what he's doing.
No.
But he is because people just want to be like, well, you're here for my entertainment, and I don't care if like you're hurting.
He's a person.
He is.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing we forget. They're not here solely for you. We
No.
say like, oh, my team or this and that. It's
Yeah.
like he's still a person.
They're not gladiators.
Yeah.
And if you think about it from his point of view, he's basically ending his career, what his whole income was based on,
Yeah.
Right?
and taking his health into better consideration.
Yeah, I saw this amazing tweet, and I don't remember who said it, and I don't have it verbatim here, but it said something like, Andrew Luck opening up about and announcing his retirement, and then he gets booed. If he were to commit suicide a few weeks later, we all would have said, why didn't he say something?
That's true.
But when he does say something,
he gets booed.
he gets booed.
100%.
So it's kind of just this bogus thing. And Aaron Rodgers has come out to his defense quite a bit, too, on some stuff.
Yeah,
And
good.
a lot of other players are saying, hey, this is something we all deal with, too, and it'd be nice if we could be considered and have this, be able. Terrell Davis, he retired early because of
retired early
injury.
because of his injuries.
A lot of players retire early because of their
Gronk.
injuries. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're getting beat up. And I think the only reason it's getting so much publicity is because it's a quarterback. And quarterbacks are like the sacred grail of football. You can't, they're the star player usually. So, yeah, I think that's just kind of like a bogus thing for everyone to get so bent out of shape about it. It's like, he's a person. He's injured. Like, he's making a quality of life decision. Let him be. Just let him go.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, go back to your crappy life.
Yeah, go back to your man cave.
Yeah.
Will
Men.
he ever unretire?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
He'll be back for some type of the Troy Aikman commentating maybe, or he'll do something in those realms, but I don't think he'll ever be back.
Or come to the Broncos in 2 years. That'd be cool.
We just keep scooping up all those injured Colt players.
I'll take him. He's great.
Can we get support for having the NFL not test for marijuana?
Yeah.
That's for the 2020 CBA. I know that's a big thing
Really?
that the Players Association is trying to just get all forms of
never-
Especially with all the
marijuana.
pain and everything.
They wanna
that
use-
goes
Yeah,
through?
exactly. It never makes sense to me why marijuana would be considered like a performance-enhancing drug.
No.
Like
No,
Robin
it's not.
Williams
It's
said in
all
stand-up.
political.
Well,
the
Robin
opposite
Williams always said in
effect.
stand-up, unless there's a giant Hershey bar at the end of wherever you're going, that is not a performance-enhancing drug.
Yeah, they're trying
So
to
it's
get
like-
CBD used for treatment for
Yeah.
their aches and pains and regular stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Makes
that's
sense.
what Gronk was. He had a press conference.
Yeah.
He's sponsored by one.
It
Yeah.
makes
He's saying, if I had this, I'd still be playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes 100% sense. So does anyone else have a news story?
I have a news story. We all saw on the news recently Carly Lloyd, the women's national soccer team kicker, boot that 55-yard field goal at practice. And everyone's like, oh, is Carly Lloyd going to be the first female NFL player? Right? And I guess she got some serious calls from NFL teams to come try out.
Wow.
And she's
'Cause
not
you're
ruled
kind of protected as a kicker.
right. You can't.
Yeah,
You don't really
you're
get hit.
the most protected.
Yeah, you don't really get hit
Very
unless
rarely.
there's a block kick and
Yeah.
someone
Very
blindsides you,
rarely.
right?
That's why a lot
like
of kickers
Vince
play
Perfect
well
would waste
into their
her
40s.
just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's a woman, right? Like
Yeah.
Vince Perfect would do that.
Vontaze.
Vince, whatever, don't care. I hate him. I'd fuck the Bengals.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
walking
you're-
on sunshine.
Oh, okay.
Do we have anyone that listens in Cincinnati?
Probably
No,
not.
and also they're probably like, yeah, fuck the Bengals.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's all this the point of contention where people are like, oh, she can't do it because she's a girl, and then a bunch of people are like, oh, well, let her do it because she's a girl, and I'm just like, bitch, she could kick farther than any of us.
Yeah.
Put her in some pads, teach her the acceptable footwork, and that motherfucker could break so many records.
If she
Yeah.
can do it, let her.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
had the strongest leg on the women's national team. She was scoring goals from midfield in the World Cup.
Is there a
Yeah.
women's football league? There's not,
Yeah,
is there?
there is.
Oh, there is? Okay.
It gets literally zero press or notoriety.
It's like
Yeah, which is why I
it's
have
like
no
the
clue it
WNBA.
Yeah.
Well, I know the WNBA exists, and I've been to a game. So,
Right.
at least I didn't even know that the women's
There's a
football
women's
league
football league.
actually exists.
Yeah. But fucking that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
You know
I
what I mean?
think we should do it.
Yeah. It'd
Yeah.
be so inspiring.
Yeah.
And not even that. She'd be really good
Yeah,
for
she'd
whatever team
actually
gets
be
them.
able
It'd
to
be
do a
awesome
good
to
job.
see,
Yeah.
too.
Okay, moving on to our next segment where I'm going to tell you guys something to ponder. Why do you recite at a play, but you play at a recital?
You need a recording of Chelsea's laugh for this.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. Also, I never know because like we move right into Stoked on this after Things to Ponder, so I never know how to transition. So just here we go, Stoked on this.
While we haven't heard or seen it, there is something to perceive. A novel type and hype, give us something to believe on. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. But all we really know is that we're stoked on this, stoked on this, stoked on this.
It's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Yeah, the Prospector! The Prospector's back!
It's the stokiest ride on this. Oh, God, that's a really long callback to our... If you've been
Oh, my
listening
God.
for like a year, the Prospector shows up every now and
Yeah,
then.
every like 4 months.
Yeah, it's great.
I
All
love
right,
the
so
Prospector.
what are you guys stoked on?
I have 2 things I'm stoked on. One in pop culture, one in my personal life.
Ooh la la.
Let's do personal life first because people don't care. So I as I've said, I'm the film and drama teacher at my school.
And you have a master's in fine arts and film.
I do.
Yeah.
I do have one of those. But I, as we know, because we interviewed the boys from my play last year, and we all saw the set I was working with. I had those big, giant, stupid curtains I had to move in between
Oh my
sets,
God.
like those
You
big
had to,
doors.
Yeah.
watch to not hit anyone with.
Yes, because each one weighs
They were like
like
the breezeway
85
doors,
pounds.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I've been complaining for all 3 years I've been there that I need a curtain.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a standard drama curtain. And this old guy on campus like has been giving me flack. He's like, it's going to cost too much money. I don't want to do it.
It's a curtain.
Yeah. I found an alumni parent who runs like a drapery business.
Ooh.
Brought him in. He measured everything, and he's installing a rod and giving me 2 swatches. I can either pick from like the crushed scarlet, like crushed velvet scarlet, like the traditional one, or there's a crushed velvet in our school's colors.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah. And they're going to install it, and he's giving me a $2,500 discount to where it's going to be cheap for the play.
Nice.
And we're going to have a real curtain this year by March.
Well,
Nice.
what are you going to do for your one workout a year?
I don't know, man. But yeah, so I'm getting that. I'm getting a curtain. Like the
That's
the
awesome.
fine arts program is going to be represented
That's
better. It's
so
going to
much
look legit.
better too, because like it was so annoying having to like, as like a person who's directing it and an audience member having to sit there and wait the 5 minutes it takes to get this damn thing to be pushed. It's just better to have the curtain.
Yeah, and it's just and they get stuck and it's awkward
Yeah.
and like the kids are just sitting there waiting for me to close the door.
And we all know that teenage boys cannot sit still that long.
No, boy-centered learning.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in pop culture, the new gameplay footage of Pokemon Sword and Shield showed the new move sets and some from the new Pokemon. And that weird bong coughing or bong wheezing has a new smoke screen move that disables every other opponent's move
Like actual
for a little
marijuana.
time. So you can
Hell yeah.
so you can attack them a couple times in a row. You can battle with up to 2 Pokemon at a time.
Well, that's been a thing. Doubles.
Yeah, but now it's like prevalent, and there's like this new weird like
Ring around the rosy.
like a weird simulation room where you battle in. Like gyms are
Like a
that.
danger room?
Yeah, it's like a danger room, and you can
Oh.
use different items that they released to change the environment within that room to
That
benefit
is
your Pokemon
cool.
skill
I
set.
know there's this thing that's going to be in it called like Gigantamax thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Yes. That looks so
Yes.
cool. Like seeing, I want to get the most ridiculous things you can get though. Like a
Voltorb.
giant Mr. Mime versus a
Farfetch'd.
giant Jinx.
Yeah.
Like how scary would that be?
It'd be
Also,
terrifying.
Farfetch'd is the greatest Pokemon ever because he's literally the only one that's just like a normal animal, but they gave him a leak.
Yeah,
That's true.
Leak dust.
Johnny, are you
leak
stoked
dust.
on anything this week?
The football season, the actual season, is less than 1
Yes.
week away.
And by this
Thursday
drops,
night.
it'll be 3 days till the season
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Thursday
And
night,
then
Packers,
Monday Night
Bears.
Football, Thursday night's Packers Bears is going to be good. Monday Night Football second game is going to be Broncos Raiders.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Great games.
Sunday night football is the Patriots and Steelers.
Ooh,
Nice.
There we
yeah.
go. That's
It's gonna
some
be a week
bangers
of
right out of the gate.
Good football.
Yep.
Hell Yes.
And Johnny and I have our fantasy football draft on Sunday.
Sunday,
So this comes out
Sunday.
Monday. So the day before, we will know what our lineups are going to be.
Well, I got a hot tip for you guys.
Someone drafts Andrew Luck.
I was just gonna say, don't draft Andrew Luck.
Colin probably will.
Oh yeah. We definitely have multiple people who will draft him.
That sounds like a move
100%.
I would make, where I'm like, no, guys, it's like a.
He's coming
it's a-
back.
He's coming back. It's a
He's a
secret
sleeper.
move.
Yeah.
He's a
a
sleeper.
sleeper.
It's a real big sleeper.
He's getting so much sleep.
Yeah, he'll be all healed up before you know it. So, Joe, what are you stoked on?
2 things. But before I get into that, can you imagine a giant version of the Alola Executor?
Oh my!
Oh my God, it's already a giant version of itself.
Long
It's like
neck.
touching the moon.
Yeah.
2 things. We just saw a new Joker trailer.
Yeah.
So good.
In case you can't
So
tell from
good.
my shirt,
Yes.
the Joker is one of my
Oh, yeah.
favorite comic book characters. Not even just villains, but comic book characters in general.
I
This
love the
trailer
end of that
is
trailer
great.
too. He's like, "Can
So
you introduce me as Joker?"
Joker.
Yeah, it actually looks good.
It's gonna
I
be an
had
Oscar
very-
contender.
I had very mixed feelings about the first trailer
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
out, but every time I see more, I'm getting more and more on board.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
I think
Walking
it's gonna-
Phoenix. He's gonna do
He's
gonna
awesome.
blow it out of the water.
I still think it's what you said before. It's going to come all down to the end, however
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
ends.
It's because it's gonna be a slow burn. You know that.
Weird enough, without saying where I work at a retail place. I'm a
Mm.
store manager. Warner Brothers has told us that they are not going to promote the Joker within our stores at all, within our whole company. They don't want any promotion to it. So I'm like, why
What?
is Warner Brothers?
Does Warner Brothers
don't
not producing this
No,
Joker
no,
movie?
No, it's
They
not.
are.
Is
Yeah, I
it-
believe
Maybe
so.
because it's like
do
the
you
first
think it's like-
R-rated one.
I think it's maybe there's too many sensitive topics that happen in the movie.
I have a
It's
feeling.
supposed to be dark.
I have a feeling it's going to be very, very serial killerish, like Mindhunter-ish, where it's
Yeah.
going to get
Oh.
really into that realm of he's like psychotic, and he has like these weird sexual fantasies and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I think it's going to get into that realm.
Do you think it's either that or they have some exclusive deal with some other
No.
retailer?
Who
my
else would they be an exclusive deal with?
Target.
Yeah,
Walmart.
because my retailer, they
Yeah,
carry
you guys have everything.
Yeah. You have everything of that sort. So
The next thing, have you guys heard about this new Netflix show called The Island?
No.
no,
Never.
the one with Ewan McGregor.
No. So it's actually spelled a little different too.
Yes.
It's I-Land.
Does Apple own this?
It's comes out in September, but it's a sci-fi thriller. This is the synopsis. It sounds interesting, and the trailer just dropped. It looked pretty good. So 10 people wake up on a treacherous island with no memory of who they are or how they got there. They set off on a trek to try to get back home. Does that sound familiar? They soon discover this world is not as it seems. Faced with the island's extreme psychological and physical challenges, they must rise to better themselves or die as their worst ones.
So
And
it's
there's
amnesia.
a weird,
It's
there's
amnesia
a weird
lost.
smoke monster and
Exactly.
a
It's
panda.
lost.
Yeah. And
Wait, no, it wasn't
As a
panda,
polar
it was a polar bear.
Yeah, the
That's
trailer doesn't look
interesting.
bad.
And you said September?
September is when it
and it's
comes
produced
out.
by J.J. Abrams.
Oh.
It's actually will release September 12th.
Okay.
and written by the same guy that wrote Lost. Who was his name? The guy who did Star Trek too. Kurt.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Kurt Angle.
Vonnegut.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle
speaking,
Vonnegut.
Executive producer J.J. Abrams.
Speaking of Netflix, El Camino had just got a trailer, which is the
Yes.
Breaking Bad movie where we
Yes.
see in the trailer Skinny Pete talking about
Yeah.
Jesse Pinkman.
Yep.
And I liked that the release date's October 11th.
Yep.
That's
yep,
right
yep.
around the corner.
Yeah, I'm
trailer was,
excited.
trailer was whatever. It was cool to get to see Skinny Pete and hear the name drop of
It
Jesse
was just
Pinkman.
good to hear Jesse
Yeah.
Pinkman.
But I like that
Did he
it's
say
coming out
bitch?
so...
Yeah.
No, because it's
He's
Skinny
not in
Pete
it.
who's talking.
Yeah, Skinny Pete. Yeah. So good.
So that's one of the things I'm stoked on. 2, this whole Dark Ray thing has
Yes,
got me a nerd boner like
yes,
no other.
yes.
Like I cannot wait to find out. I know it's going to end up being a Force vision. It's Occam's razor is the
Yeah.
thing that's most
Yes.
likely to happen.
Yeah.
So it's Occam's razor. It's not going to be as cool as we're all hoping with all the other theories out there. But whatever, still cool to see her with her little staple lightsaber.
Yeah, that thing's amazing.
It is. It's not the first time we've seen it either.
No.
Clone Wars had the guards. They had it, the yellow
Yeah.
version of it.
Oh,
And when they
yeah.
fight the guards, Obi-Wan fights one of the guards. He has that. So it's cool they're bringing that to the big screen.
What about that lightsaber that the Inquisitor had?
Oh, the weird, like it spins
Yeah.
around and stuff. I don't know. That's a little too weird. Also, the Inquisitor died in, like, the least cool way ever. Like, he fell off a platform, and then I was like, oh, he's totally coming back. And then, like,
He was
the
dead.
show's over, and it's like, he never came back.
It's just going to be nice to to see the end of an entire chapter that
Yeah.
captivated
the whole
multiple
saga
generations.
where they said they're not going back to the Skywalker well,
Yep.
which I'll
Yeah.
believe
Please.
once we see it.
Right.
Like whatever. I don't know.
Fun
down the
fact
line.
about that: have you seen people breaking it down in the trailer when the Star
They
Destroyers come in?
Oh, that it's old school Star Destroyers.
That it is old school
Yeah.
Star Destroyers. They're Imperial Star Destroyers, not First Order.
There's a
Interesting.
theory going around that Palpatine's spirit took over Snoke's body, and when Snoke was killed, spoiler alert, his
It's been long enough.
yeah, right, his soul got released again and went to another body.
I don't know about that. I don't know if we're going like Exorcist style
Well,
on this.
It would explain why we've never really heard of Snoke before these new movies.
Well, he's from the unknown region, which is why we've never heard of him. Now, this is
It was
this
unknown.
Sounds convenient.
yeah, right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
unknown region.
Here's what I think I think they're going to play into the video game because there's Project Cinder in the newest Battlefront game,
Yeah.
which is the contingency plan that the Emperor had in place in case he ever died, where pretty much he said, all of the Imperial forces, go to the unknown region, sit there and wait. So I think that this whole time that the actual Imperials, not the First Order, have been waiting there, and they finally maybe have their leader back or something, and now they're coming to attack.
Yeah.
Again, they've been slowly building their forces. We'll see. I don't know. It could be a flashback too. I don't know. There could be a lot of things. Whatever. It looks cool though.
I'm
that-
excited.
It looked good in the trailer
Yeah.
though. And then the final thing that I am stoked on, it got announced today. Census Fail is re-releasing their very first EP ever. They recorded everything again. I bought the shirt and this exact vinyl.
That's what the vinyl looks like?
Yeah, it's like splattered. It's like
really
but
cool.
mine is white instead of black, so it's the blue with white where the black is.
Hmm.
So I'm really excited to get. So there's only $30 to get the vinyl digital of the EP and the shirt. Not bad at all.
The
Did you
vinyl's
hear they
sick.
changed the lyrics though?
They changed a bunch. Yeah, did you listen to Bastard Sons yet?
Yep.
Yeah, which is way different than the original Bastard
Oh, yeah.
Sons from the bonus of Let It or not. It wasn't Let It Unfold to You. It was Still Searching. I think it was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm stoked because I love From the Depths of Dreams, but it's so rough because it's just from like 2003 or something.
Yeah.
Like
Back
it's
when, if you didn't have money, it sounded like crap.
yeah, it sounds like that. So I'm so glad they're redoing it and kind of changing everything around to now that Buddy's been through like so much in his life, he can kind of like
A normal, regulated human being.
yeah,
now.
finally now, yeah, he's had some moments. But yeah, that's all that. Moving on to our next thing here. We're going to do a special trivia game, and then we're going to do real trivia. So the special trivia game, hang on, wait, we need to transition into it. Transition. There we go. I'm gonna just get people sick of that.
Hell yeah.
So we are gonna do N64 themes that I'm gonna play for you guys.
Okay.
And you're gonna try and guess what it is.
Okay.
So let's start with number one. Now hold off. I'm gonna let it play for a little while,
Okay.
and then I'll bring it down. And then if you
We can
know
chime
it,
in.
we can chime in and everything and all
We
that.
use our
So-
name as a buzzer, kind of.
No,
like
I don't think we're
regular
gonna do.
trivia?
I think it's just gonna be like for fun trivia rather
Okay.
than for. And
Com-
then we'll
for
play
competition.
trivia
We
after
use
that.
each other's names to remember.
Oh, so here's the first one. So you guys have any guesses on
Banjo Kazooie.
Well, we could have let Joe look like he was still thinking about it, but yes, it is.
Well, I'm gonna do really
Banjo-Kazooie.
bad at this because I actually never owned a Nintendo 64.
Oh, did you not?
Nope.
Oh, that's that. What did you own? Like only Xbox stuff? Did you not own any Nintendo
had
stuff, or did you have like a GameCube and all
The
that?
first Nintendo, I had a Super Nintendo. And
Okay.
after that, I had PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox. The next Nintendo console I got was GameCube.
Wow.
Wow.
I never owned a
also
64.
Did not own one.
Wow.
Yeah.
No N64, man. So,
I went from Sega Genesis to PlayStation.
I had a Sega Genesis. That's what
Yeah.
I did. Sega
so it's
Genesis
just gonna
to
be Cam
PlayStation.
guessing all
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
but I have played a ton of it.
Okay.
Through
Yeah.
friends and crap,
All right.
so-
Yeah.
Friends'
So
homes.
here's the next one. This one is not the main theme, but it's what is on the title screen as you're waiting.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. Cam knew it after the first little riff.
I have a guess.
That was really loud.
I have the biggest nostalgia boner right
Is-
now.
Yeah. Wait, hang on, Johnny. Do you have an idea too, or not really?
Is it The Legend of Zelda?
That was gonna be my guess as well. The Legend of Zelda.
Which one?
Ocarina of Time.
It is Ocarina of Time.
Okay, I really thought it was Leisure Suit Larry, but
Yeah. That does sound like the Leisure Suit Larry title screen.
exactly.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. All right, this next one may be a little bit harder. This was a game that I believe launched with it, but I didn't play much of, but it
Oh,
was
Wii
a
Sports.
beloved game. Not for the Wii.
No.
N64. Yeah. That's a head bobber
Yeah.
right there.
Hell yeah.
I have a
I like
guess.
it.
What's your guess?
Turok.
No, but that's
Oh,
a
okay.
good
Yeah.
guess. It's right along those lines,
Okay.
actually. There is a briefcase gun in this game.
Briefcase. Oh, I was gonna say Resident Evil.
That's
Goldfinger?
another good guess, too. No, it's similar to 007.
Goldeneye, I mean,
yeah,
not
Goldeneye.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger, yeah. It is Perfect Dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
My uncle had that.
That was like the like M-rated version of
Yeah.
Goldeneye and
Yeah.
stuff. Even though it's N64, it's all blocky. Like,
Yeah.
how do you even have
Yeah.
M versions of stuff on this?
Man, those square boobs.
Yeah, man.
All right, the next one is kind of a gimme, so let's see if you can get it. Do you guys remember, did you ever have as a kid that little keyboard
Yeah.
that you could play? It sounds
Yeah.
exactly like that
Yep.
little keyboard
Yeah,
thing.
it's awesome. I know what it is.
Joe, do you have a guess? Because it looked like you were trying to think of it.
It sounded familiar.
Yeah. The hardest part is knowing which in the franchise this is.
I don't have a guess.
What do you
Johnny?
guys think?
Mario 64, right?
It is
Yeah,
Mario
Super Mario
64.
64.
Yep, that's the bomb
Yep.
area and everything.
Little ding.
This next one is super fun. So that's all I'm going to tell
Is
you.
that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Super Fun
My
64.
favorite game.
Yeah. No guesses on this?
I have a-
one?
I have a
some
guess.
guesses.
I can let this keep playing. It's a 10-minute long clip.
Oh yeah.
What's your guess?
What's your
Joe?
guess?
I'm thinking like a racer game. Like what was the one that was like F-Zero or something like that?
It is F-Zero.
Yes.
Yeah!
Yeah.
It is F-Zero. Yeah, that was such a good game.
I thought it was Tommy Lee Goes to Jail, the game.
Man of the House, the game.
So this next one is actually, I think, the hardest. I never played this game. I
Okay.
know of it.
Okay.
I don't know, but the song doesn't sound familiar to me at all, but it was a big game back in the day. So let's see if you guys got it. It sounds very similar to another game on N64,
Yeah.
but it's not. If I told you there was a dog in this game,
Ooh, that took my guesses away. Kind of.
The game I was thinking if only had cats.
Animal Crossing.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Wait, does that have animals in it? I don't
I don't
think it
know.
does actually.
I have.
Snap.
I have no idea. Is this Star Fox?
That's what I was thinking
So
too.
it's not, but that's the one I got it
It was
confused
similar.
with. It's similar.
I thought it was Star
Dog.
Fox as well.
Yeah.
What about one of like the Metroids?
No, which would have been a good one for me to put in here, a Metroid game, but I didn't. It's a game called Jet Force Gemini.
Oh, I never played it.
Yeah, it was it was a bigger game, but I never played it either. I never owned it. All right, we got 4 more. This
do it.
one is on the menu screen. Wiki wiki wada wada wiki wada wada. It just keeps doing that for a while.
What is that? In the back.
So there's a game. I don't know if it was ever out on Nintendo 64, but I know it was out on the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
It was like these like rapper guys. It was
Parappa
almost
the
like-
Rapper.
Is that what it
Oh,
was? Where it
no,
was
wrong.
almost like DDR, but it
Yeah.
was like you're pushing the buttons.
It was
to make
Parappa the
Yes.
Rapper.
And he would, yeah, I love that game actually. He's like, we're gonna cook some food and we're gonna do some rhymes. So now, you know, that was like
Yeah.
rapping time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking
it's
of.
not Parappa the Rapper.
Was that
No.
on Nintendo 64?
No, it was only on PlayStation.
That was on PlayStation.
Okay. I'll give
Also,
you a
was that his
huge-
birth name or his rapping name?
His rapping name.
No,
his birth name was Oswald.
Oh, his name was Oswald the Rapper.
Yeah, Parappa the Rapper. So I'll give you a hint. The soundtrack has bands like Pennywise, Millencolin.
Oh, is this Tony Hawk
Goldfingers.
Pro Skater?
It is
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah.
One or two?
The very
That's
first
one.
one. That's what the. All right. Next one might be easy, might be not. If you played the game, you'd probably get it. But if you didn't, I guess that kind of goes without saying.
Oh, I think I know.
This was the first game that I had. It was the only game that I had.
So, Joe, do you have a guess?
I thought I had a guess once, like in the beginning, but then once it kept going, I thought maybe I might be wrong.
So I preferred this to Mario Kart,
Me too.
actually.
Oh, it's a kart game?
Yep.
Oh, see, I was thinking Donkey Kong.
Nope. Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh,
You're
see, I'm on the right
close.
track.
You're on the right track. Yeah, it had a very
It
Donkey
was
Kong
Diddy
sounding.
Kong Racing.
All
I
right.
preferred it to Mario Kart.
I did prefer it to Mario Kart because you could like fly and
Yeah,
go on
you
the
could get a
boats. Like
plane
you could do
or a
more
hover car,
stuff.
yeah.
And then you like flew into like the crocodile's mouth and stuff.
Yeah,
and
the maps
stone.
were really cool.
Yeah,
All
yeah, I
right.
thought it was a lot of fun. It had more. It had like a story element to it where Mario Kart never
Yeah.
really had that. Okay, 2 more. This one, hopefully, you guys will get. Joe, you should know this. You look like your father out there. Do a barrel roll.
Do barrel roll.
Star Fox.
Yeah.
It's Star Fox 64. The greatest game ever to come to the N64.
So good.
I
So
love
good.
that. I love that game. All right, here's the last one.
Okay.
This is the best one.
Super Smash.
No, well, we have a. If you want to hear more about Super Smash Brothers, go listen to our episode about the Super Smash Brothers, where I do a 5-minute history of Super Smash Brothers.
And the first time the title was ever on the line.
That's right. It was the first time.
I love brothers who smash.
That was a nice butt plug.
All right. All right. Here we go. Let's see if you guys can get this one. I think Cam knows it already. If you don't know this one, you might be an outrider of video
I
game.
guess I'm an outrider.
My only guess was going to be, I don't even know if it's on the 64, Lara Croft. Tomb
No,
Raider.
you might need to dash to that thing rendering over there.
The
Star Wars Shadow of the Empire.
It's Shadow of the Empire. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire.
One of the best games
Oh,
ever made.
Greatest Star Wars game ever. I
Yeah.
tried to replay it though. It's so clunky. It's
Oh, but
so
still,
terrible.
it's
What
still
about the one
amazing.
where you would like fly the ships?
That's Rogue Squadron,
Yeah.
or Rogue Leader, or whatever. You did get to fly a ship in this one. You get to fly like the Hook.
Yeah.
No, the Hook is what you fly against.
fly
TIE
against the Hook.
Defender or something. I don't remember. I remember when you got to the end of the game, you bring it back and then it blows up or something. Yeah, it's a great game.
Game's amazing.
Game's amazing. Okay, that was a fun little
That was fun.
jump
was fun.
into
Yeah.
N64 is
A lot of really great songs
oh,
for those
yeah,
games.
100%.
Oh, that era.
But now, it's time, guys.
It's time, guys.
Times.
Hello,
You know what
guys.
I'm about to do.
I'm a scat man.
Should I pull a How does she do it? I don't even know how she does it. How Alexa pulls
Alexa, it's like this, and then she like pops
holds
her
it
hip
back.
out.
Yeah. I don't have hips like her.
No, most
My
don't.
hips lie.
Yeah.
So I'm defending the title today. Joe is bringing trivia. I forgot Joe was bringing trivia, which is why we have two trivias. But that's pulling the curtain back a little too far. Jurassic Park trivia. Oh, son of a gun. Son of a raptor egg. I'm so excited. I love this. Now,
Today we're playing Jurassic Park trivia.
but did
Oh,
you
yeah.
spare any expense?
I spared no expense.
Nice.
So if I win, does this transfer to Krieger?
No, it's yours.
Yeah, you have to hold on to it.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
not
come
like
next
you're
week.
not in the same house as Cam.
No. Trade secrets.
All right, you guys ready to play
So
some
is it
trivia?
just Jurassic Park 1 or the whole franchise?
Jurassic Park 1.
Nice, nice. Classic.
Taking it back.
None of this.
One of my
Chris
favorite
Pratt.
movies of all time.
Yep.
I remember
It's
we
amazing.
watched it together when you stayed. Do you remember when we were in high school and I had to live in the Hyatt in our
Yes,
town
I
for like
do.
a week? And then you came over and stayed for the weekend, and then we watched Jurassic Park.
Yep, that's
That
right.
was a lot of fun.
That was a good time.
That was a good time.
You guys ready for some Jurassic Park trivia?
Let's do it.
All right.
Chaos Theory.
So, as you know, it's trivia. This is for the title belt. I'm going to
belt.
give out 10 questions. There's going to be multiple choice, 4 answers. Use your name to chime in. Once you answer, if you get it wrong, that is it. You can't answer again until the next question. All right, let's play. All right.
Music in the background the whole time.
Number 1. What is the name of the island in Jurassic
John.
Park?
Jordan.
Johnny?
Isla Nublar.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I was going to wait and see if you said Islar.
Number 2. Jurassic Park founder John Hammond tells a story of his first ever attraction.
Jordan.
What was it?
It was a flea circus.
Correct.
Ooh, I'm gonna lose.
Number 3. What year did Jurassic Park
Cam.
come out?
93.
Correct.
Wow, we all got one on the board.
Number 4.
Who directed it?
Velociraptors have a very distinct barking sound when they communicate. What real-life animal made the sound for the movie? Is it A, a dog, B, a bear, C, a tortoise, or D, a deer?
Jordan. It's a tortoise.
It is a tortoise.
I remember it being a super weird animal. That's why I was waiting
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the weirdest animal you
Weird.
put on
Some of the
there.
best sound design ever is this movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, T-Rex, all the animals,
All the
and
animals
everything
they
put
used,
together.
yeah,
Oh, man,
crazy.
so good.
Jeff
Iconic.
Goldblum's chest.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, number 5. A T-Rex eats a character on the toilet.
Oh no.
What was
Jordan.
this character's?
Name or profession?
You jumped in.
Well, you gotta finish the question at
After you answer.
Not really. You've
Yeah,
done that
you
where
ju-
you
yeah.
cut it off.
least. Lawyer.
Lawyer is the correct answer.
Damn. Luck.
What was their occupation? They were a lawyer. Number 6.
He left us.
He left us. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Go.
Are those heavy? Yeah. Well, then they're expensive. Put them away.
Number 6. Near the end of the movie, a T-Rex is standing among rubble, and a banner falls down. What does the banner say?
Johnny, grand opening.
Incorrect. Is it A, Welcome to Jurassic Park? B, Beware of Dinosaurs? C, Take a Walk on the Wild
Jordan.
Side?
D.
D is correct. When dinosaurs ruled
That's what it
the
was.
earth.
Yep.
I knew it was not those three.
Take a walk
Man.
on the wild side.
Number 7. Jurassic Park was originally a book. Who wrote
Jordan.
the book?
Michael Crichton.
That is correct.
Damn it.
I love those
Well.
books too.
Number 8. Which action star turned down the role for Dr. Alan Grant? Is it A, Sylvester Stallone?
That would have been amazing.
Look over there.
They do walk in herds.
Dinosaurs.
They're evolving.
Is it B, Bruce Willis? Is it C, Harrison Ford? Or is it D, Keanu
Cam.
Reeves?
Jordan.
Harrison Ford.
Johnny.
It is Harrison
Yeah.
Ford.
Yeah, that sounded like the most.
Most.
Sounds
Sounds like the most of it.
Number 9.
That was our Sylvester Stallone.
Pauly Shore.
Number 9. What does Dennis use to smuggle dino DNA?
Cam.
Who was it?
I, kn-
I don't know. Do you want rock, paper, scissors?
I think it was Cam. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. Cam can do it.
Barbasol can.
That is correct. Barbasol shaving cream can.
Yeah.
Number 10. What's the score?
I have 5. Cam has 3. Johnny has 1.
Yay.
So I won.
Number 10.
This one's worth 3 points. so-
Oh.
How many people die in Jurassic Park?
Oh.
Is it A, 5? Is it B, 6? Is it C, 7? Or is it D, 8?
Cam.
Johnny.
It's 5.
5 is correct.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who's the 5th? It's Samuel L. Jackson. It's
The raptor keeper that says clever
yeah,
girl.
that guy. And then it's
The lawyer.
the lawyer,
Dennis, who
and
dies
Dennis,
by the
who's the
Dilophosaurus.
5th? I can't think of the 5th person.
The
oh, at the beginning.
very beginning.
Yeah.
The guy who lost his arm.
Yeah.
No, the guy who gets pulled into the thing was like,
Yeah.
shoot her!
Shoot her!
Gatekeeper!
That was going to be one of the questions I was going to ask, but I took it out. It was, what is the first line of the movie?
Is it Gatekeeper?
No, I thought it was too, but I had to watch the
Gatekeeper?
intro and it's not.
Gatekeeper?
It's like watch your head. Or something like that.
Dumb. So I won.
Yeah, your bonus question. What is lowered to feed the Velociraptor?
A cow.
No, Cam, a goat.
The answer is a cow.
The
The
goat
goat was
was for
fed to the
that.
T-Rex.
That's right.
And
also,
the winner?
but why the T-Rex
winner
would eat a
is-
whole cow?
I'm a scat man.
I like that trivia. That was so good. Oh, I love Jurassic Park so much. That
Right?
movie
It's
is
the best.
That's one of those movies where if it's on TV, I have to watch it.
Oh,
every
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
say
excellent.
No. It is excellent.
It's really good.
I really like The Lost World too, even though people don't like
I do
that
too.
one. But that's like a nostalgia thing for me,
yeah.
How
Did not like three.
dare Steven Spielberg kill all those dinosaurs?
right? Killed them all.
He is the reason they're all extinct.
Yeah, they brought him back to life
Yep.
just to kill them all again.
Exactly.
That big dick.
Oh.
Oh, you're cashing in and already, huh? Like letting us know you're cashing it in. Dollar,
Shane
dollar,
O'Mac.
dollar, dollar. Ching, ching.
Next
bling,
week.
bling, cut the chatter.
You ain't talking
Next.
money, so your talking don't matter.
Next week, Joe's going to be bringing trivia again
Oh, poor
Oh.
Joe.
on third wave ska trivia.
Oh.
I'm gonna need to do my research.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm riding the 4th wave.
So we're gonna pick it up, Rudy. That is what we're gonna do.
I'm
right.
I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna
Bring
hand
your
it to you.
trombones, bring your saxes, bring your fat bass lines because it is going to be third wave ska trivia.
Come on, Eileen. It's
My
gonna be a good one.
9mm, my 3-piece suit. That's all I know.
It's a good song.
But that's all, folks.
grab your checkered suspenders.
Okay, well, at least I get to hold on to the title for one more week. That badoo means it's the end of the show, so that means I get to tell you about some ways to support us and help us out, and you probably have turned me off right now. but that's okay. I don't mind. What if I gave a code out at the end of the outro that they get like 50% off of something?
That would
so
be
they
fun,
have to
yeah.
actually listen.
Yeah.
99% of
Stay
people
tuned
don't.
for the code.
Yeah.
Off 1-800-EAT-BOOTY.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1-800 eat booty.
booty.
Thank you, Robbie, for that. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at WreckMyPodcast. Or you can email us a question at wreckmypodcast@gmail.com. If you haven't yet, subscribe on your podcast app of choice or YouTube. Ratings and reviews are cool too and really make us feel good about ourselves, so go there. If you leave us a review, we'll send you a sticker. We have some financial ways to support us. Go to wreckmypodcast.com and look under the garage where you can find some merchandise, a Patreon, and our Amazon link. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making so. I can't hold on to that. I can't do it. I feel my.
to Ben.
I
You
feel
got way
myself
further than I
losing
thought
it.
you
Yeah,
would.
I felt myself losing it. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making some of our amazing songs. If you have a podcast or show you need composition for, hit him up at petrifiedgumbomusic.com. We have episodes like this come out every Monday. We had an episode come out Saturday where we ate stuff called Wreck My Taste Buds, so that's fun. Check that out.
What kind of episode was it?
Bite-sized episode. I even wrote it in the show notes. We have episodes come out every Wednesday on a topic. Last Wednesday was Rocket Power, so go woogity, 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 check that out. And this Wednesday, I haven't told you guys yet what we're covering, but we're covering The Running Man.
Nice.
Arnold Schwarzenegger classic, and it's for free on Vudu right now. That's
Perfect.
why we're covering it.
Is this the start of Man Month?
It's the start of Man Month.
Nice.
The Man
Yeah,
Month
here we
has
go.
begun.
So don't forget to
vote on
to
our poll.
vote on our
By the
polls.
time,
Yeah.
oh no, we got to
No,
the
no,
end
we
of the
got to the
song,
song.
actually. The poll's gonna be over by the time
That's true.
they
Yeah.
do that. So anyway, thank you to my guests for being here. And finally, thank you to our listeners, because without you, we wouldn't have any reason to hang out around a table every week. Bye! Thanks for listening! I had such a good time with you here today!
That was
Did
Craig.
you guys
Craig
know
was
that
there.
Pee Wee Herman was
I
here?
know.
All right. Bye. I love you.
I like and I love you all.
It's time to get a taquito!